friends. This is Mrs. Welch coming to you for the Cavendish Fletcher Community Library to talk to you about some upcoming events. The first one I want to talk to you about is we have an author visit by Archer Mayer. Now, Archer has come to the library before, and for those of you who don't know him, he is the best-selling author of the Joe Gunther series. He is also Vermont's medical examiner. So when he comes and shows up and talks, it's always worth your while. That's at 1 p.m. on October 17th here in the library. So we also have a literacy event that's coming up, and that is November 6th at 1 o'clock, and it's in partnership with the school. So this one's a family event. Come and make magic wands and do some reading and do some activity, hunt for a dragon's egg, wear a crown, and have a great time. So we have another author event coming, Melanie Winnower, and she's coming November 14th. Now, Melanie is new to us, and she's a reasonably new writer. This is her first book. Her next one's coming out, and her style is a lot like Outlander. So there's time travel and there's romance, and we have this copy here in the library, and we'll be getting her new book in soon, and that is November 14th at 1 p.m. So our next event we're having is November 17th. We have our monthly meeting of our book club. And the book we're going to be discussing that day is A Walk in the Woods by Bill Bryson. This book is a hoot. It's about a middle-aged guy who decides to hike the Appalachian Trail, and he gets a friend of his who's, well, he's a character. And it alternates their story with the story of the Appalachian Trail. So copies of this book will be available for pickup starting in October. If you like a laugh, like to get together and talk books, we'd sure love to see you at Murdoch's. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk to you about this month is books about food. And what started me thinking about it was this book, The Secret History of Food. Have you ever wondered why vanilla is the most popular and common flavor of ice cream? Curious about Fruit Loops? Maybe wondering a bit about donuts and hamburgers? This is a very light, very readable book. And it's a little funny. It's very insightful, but it talks about why we eat what we eat. And if you're just into some history of McNuggets, as I call it, you'll love this book. And it pairs very interestingly with this one. It all starts with food. So if you've heard about the Whole30, which is this, I guess you'd call it a challenge these days, where you eat paleo basically for 30 days, and then you start introducing foods in one at a time and seeing how they affect you. This talks about it. This talks about how our bodies evolved to eat certain kinds of food, and how food as we know it has changed a lot, especially over the last 100 years. So I did this Whole30, and so did Donna, and it's by doing this that I realized I personally have gluten sensitivity. I'm not full Monty, can't eat wheat, but it gives me really bad heartburn, and I didn't even notice it till I tried this. So if you have 30 days, it's worth trying to find out how these foods affect you. It's very interesting. And the last food book I want to talk about is Last Dinner on the Titanic. Now, the library has done a dinner and a movie on the Titanic twice. Once for the 100th anniversary and once before that. I'm talking about the DiCaprio movie. I really got a kick out of this book and out of cooking from this, because this has got recipes for the last meals served on the Titanic, and they are delish. They're not cheap to make. They're not diet food, and they take quite a bit of time, but the meals are fabulous. I really recommend the poached salmon and the court bouillon. Oh my God, it's so good. And the cream of barley soup. So these books and other cookbooks and books about food are available for you at the library. We'll see you soon.